The day my brother fired me, he didn't even look me in the eye. Just slid a paper across the desk and said, "Sign it." What he didn't know was that his little humiliation stunt would cost him everything. And in less than a year, I'd be sitting in his chair, running the company with my name on the door. If you've ever been underestimated, betrayed by family, or told you weren't good enough, then you'll feel this one in your bones. Hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle in, because this is the story of how my own brother tried to ruin me, and I turned it into the sweetest revenge of my life. I never planned on working for my brother, Ethan. But after Dad passed away, the family construction company became his by inheritance. I had just graduated with a business degree, while he'd been in the field for years. It made sense that he'd take the CEO role, or at least, that's what I thought at the time. Ethan was charming in public, but behind closed doors, he was controlling, quick-tempered, and allergic to anyone questioning him. Still, I loved the company. I loved the smell of sawdust in the warehouses, the buzz of crews in the morning, the satisfaction of closing a big contract. I wasn't just pushing paper, I was making us money. I brought in a new system that cut costs by 15% in the first quarter. But to Ethan? I was just the little brother tagging along. The tension started when I noticed something, off in the books. Material orders billed twice. Equipment purchases at double the market rate. Payments to consultants I'd never heard of. I went to Ethan about it, thinking maybe it was a mistake. His response? "Don't worry about it. You just stick to your spreadsheets." That was my first real taste of how deep his arrogance ran. A few weeks later, I confronted him again, this time with printed proof. He didn't get angry right away. He smirked. "So, you're playing detective now? You think you're smarter than me?" The next morning, I came in to find security waiting. They escorted me to Ethan's office, where he slid a termination letter across the desk. No explanation. No conversation. Just, sign it. And remember, family or not, you cross me, you're out. I felt my stomach drop. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely hold the pen. But inside? A spark lit. Every memory of working late, saving deals, covering for his screw-ups, all of it played like a cruel joke in my head. I wasn't just fired. I was silenced. But here's the thing about me, I don't stay down. If Ethan thought I'd just disappear quietly, he didn't know me at all. I started digging. Through old contacts, I found out that Ethan had been running a side scheme, inflating costs and pocketing the difference. That's why the consultants existed. It was illegal, plain and simple. And thanks to my habit of backing up files to my personal drive, I had the receipts. But I didn't go straight to the authorities. No. That would just shut the company down and hurt innocent employees. I wanted something better, poetic justice. I contacted a lawyer friend, Michelle, who specialized in corporate takeovers. She explained something that made my heart race. Ethan had taken out massive loans using the company as collateral. If those loans defaulted, ownership could shift fast, to whoever bought the debt. So I did something bold. I found a group of investors, old clients Ethan had burned, and we quietly purchased those debts. One more push, and the company would be ours. The push came when I anonymously sent Ethan's consultant payments to a state investigator. Within weeks, regulators froze several of his contracts. Cash flow dried up. When the next loan payment came due, he couldn't cover it. That's when our investment group swooped in. We bought the remaining stake, legally, cleanly, and with all the paperwork in order. The best part? The buyout meeting had to be held in the same office where he'd fired me. Ethan walked in looking pale. He tried to bluster, throwing out threats and insults. Then the lead investor slid the final document across the desk, to me. "Congratulations, Alex. You're the new owner." I'll never forget his face, that split second where the realization hit. The same desk where he humiliated me, was now mine. Some people think revenge is about anger. For me? It was about balance. I didn't destroy the company, I saved it. I protected the employees. And I made sure the person who thought he was untouchable learned that every action has consequences. If this story gave you goosebumps, smash that like button and drop your own satisfying revenge stories in the comments. And of course, subscribe for more real-life tales of betrayal, justice, and sweet, sweet payback.